My next guest says we should also kick them off the UN Security Council. Here now is Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee. Senator, great to see you. By the way, my wife is with you on this. She thinks it's a good idea. She used to work at the UN. But the absurdity of this is last week on Wednesday, the day that Russia invaded, Russia actually presided over a Security Council session on the Russian invasion of Ukraine. I mean, that just shows how crazy it is to have them on the Security Council. But the problem with all this, if you're a member of the Security Council, you have a veto. And any measure that we have to kick them off the Security Council would be vetoed by the Russians. How do you get around that?
What we have to do is make certain that the members that are there on the Security Council realize that the U.S. Senate is saying Russia does not deserve to be here because they're carrying out war crimes against Ukraine. They are killing innocent men and women and children. Ukraine did not provoke Russia. Russia has come in and said, we're going to take you over. And the Ukrainians are fighting back with every last ounce of energy they have.
Absolutely. Well, you used a word there. You used a word there that is not in the original UN Charter. You know what that word is? Russia. Russia is not the signator of the UN Charter. It is the Soviet Union. It is the USSR.
That's right.
So one could say that because as it was started, it was the Soviet Union writ large, which actually included Ukraine back then.
That's right.
One could argue that the UN Charter does not apply. Is that the route that you're taking?
That is the route, because the USSR's seat is filled now by Russia. But any of those members could come in, former Russian states, USSR states could come in and say, we deserve, and indeed, Ukraine has filed a challenge to Russia being in that USSR seat, and it is going to be interesting to see how the UN takes that up. They never amended their charter. So yes, indeed, the U.S. Senate should speak with one voice. They should pass my resolution sending the message that Russia ought not to be a member of the UN Security Council.
By the way, you have a possible ally in the administration. The Secretary of State spoke to this point. Let me just play the soundbite and get your quick reaction. Roll tape.
One can reasonably ask whether a UN member state that tries to take over another UN member state while committing horrific human rights abuses and causing massive humanitarian suffering should be allowed to remain on this council.
So do you have the administration's support on this?
We have not heard from the administration yet on that resolution. And David, my resolution that says that Russia should be removed from the SWIFT monetary system, we have not heard from the administration on that. We have heard comments from members of both the House and the Senate, Democrat and Republican, who support further restrictions on Russia. And as we work through the rest of this week, we are hopeful that there will be support to get this passed and send that message that the U.S. stands fully with Ukraine and that we stand against the moves that Russia is carrying out against Ukraine.
Senator Marsha Blackburn, great to see you. Good luck to you, Senator. Appreciate you being on tonight.
Always.